a lot of time and effort has been put into these infrastructure plans. To what extent does the delivery of that hinge on the success of this planning reform?
Well, it's been a huge process over the last 12 months, and we started in November last year, and the government has been really keen to make a difference since it came to office in March to get on with the job of making this state economically strong and really vibrant, and they wanted to do that. Part of that was the transport planning process. And in trying to build that process, we took a sort of a multi-pronged approach. So we looked at what's the evidence out there. We did all this demand analysis, and we did all this modelling, and we looked at what are the sort of current status system and how do the networks work and so on. So we did all that typical sort of stuff you'd expect transport to undertake. Alongside that, we did a lot of land use analysis. How's the city going to grow? How's the state going to grow? Where are the changes going to occur? But a really important part was the consultation process that we undertook. And I think what really struck me with that was the goodwill that was out there in trying to make the difference going forward. But people really wanted to be part of that process. They no longer were they happy just to sit back and to sort of have it dictated, there's going to be this here and that there. We, just as a couple of examples, we had 60,000 people hit our website the first few months when we released a discussion paper, and we had 1,200 odd people send a submission, and those submissions were really quite detailed and thought through. We then, with the release of the draft plan, which is no small document, 370 pages of detailed analysis, we've had another 40,000 people hit our website since the 4th of September. We've been going out to communities, working closely with regional organisations of councils. And what's really struck me is how important that's been to the process. Just this week, having met with one of the regional organisations of councils, they said one of the things they're grappling with is should they have a town bypass, or should they actually have McDonald's come into the town who don't want a town bypass, they want the trucks to come into the town for the business, and that's jobs for the young people. So it's really, really important that we do engage with the community and continue to engage with the community. And the other thing we're learning is that as part of the planning process that extends from that, the community want to say in how some of the initiatives are rolled out. So if you take something like the Pacific Highway, people are saying it's taking so long to build, and we're saying, well, part of that's we have to go through this planning arrangement. Well, why can't you work 24/7? Well, because the planning rules don't allow us to work 24/7, but we'd rather a shorter term project that's built, because that's what our community wants, rather than following a one-size-fits-all approach. So I guess one of our aspirations from this process is we've done a lot of planning, engaged a lot of people, used a lot of evidence, and we now want to continue that through the planning cycle to start seeing things happen.